Morning everybody, welcome to this week's Tillers Turf Talk. Hope you're all keeping really well. So massive change in the weather. A couple of days ago it was about 22 degrees, t-shirt weather, really nice. Driving this morning and it's about 6 degrees. So probably back where we should be in October. So what we're going to do today is, we've got the harvester behind me there and the harvest just finished in this field. So today's subject is going to be all about what happens next to the pallets. So for a start, when the pallets dropped and the tines go in to pull it out, then it's all brought into a central sort of distribution area within the field. Now I think we're in probably 8 different fields today, so Tom behind me is a harvest manager. There's got a challenge now to get all these orders together out the field, and during the summer months it's slightly more straightforward because we get the lorry straight into the field. It's simply a case of putting them in their particular location and the lorry comes along, picks them up, job done. But at the moment we've got to pull all the pallets to central distribution areas. You know, some of these fields are 4 or 5 miles away from where we are now. So it's a real logistical challenge, as it always is here at Tillers. So we'll have a little wander over and you can see Tom wrapping up there, and that is just to make the pallets more stable. So when we transfer them onto the trailer, which we'll see in a moment, they're not going to fall off and they're not going to be any risk of falling off during transit either. So essential operation, and we will watch Tom do a bit of loading and then we'll crack on, get down to the pad, see what happens next. Now these harvest operations are not just dependent on having a good reliable fleet of harvesters, which we have with our 3 TSRs, but also a good reliable fleet of telehandlers. And our telehandler of choice currently is the JCB, and I'm going to do a separate video on these at some time in the future and talk a little bit about their sort of contribution. But these machines work incredibly hard. You know, these pallets at the moment, with all the rain we've had, probably weighing just over a ton. So these are big lifts. Every single lift is a big lift for these machines, and I really can't speak highly enough of them. So of course they need good experienced operators, and I don't mean the dog just there. We've got sort of Steve and Joe and some of the other guys. Yeah, they did work tremendously hard keeping these pallets going out the field, like I say, to the distribution areas to make sure they're going to the right lorries, the right locations, the right loads. It just blows me away how, you know, sometimes we just ring up, we order some turf, but what we don't really understand or see is the journey it has from that field. You know, not just the 15 months of preparation getting it ready, but all this logistical side too. It's seriously impressive stuff. So before we head down to the distribution pad, I'm just with Tom, the harvest manager. So Tom is on the telehandler today and filling in. We've just got staff everywhere at the moment, we're so busy, and like all of us, we're all happy to get our hands dirty from time to time and go beyond the call of duty and make sure that we get the job done. So Tom, these pallets you're loading on the trailer at the moment then, I mean, how on earth do you know where they're all going, where to be and everything else? The whole harvest manager job goes way above me, and we know it's one of the most challenging roles to make sure that all those lorries are filled up, going to the right places.
Okay, so yeah, the pallets I'm picking up now, it's the last few of the day, to go back to the distribution pad. It's a bit of a mixture really what I'm picking up, so some of them are for landscapers who will come in to collect either this afternoon or tomorrow. And then we've also got about a dozen pallets that will be going back to go on a courier. These will be ticketed up and distributed all over the country.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, Tom, it's an absolute logistical challenge for all of us, isn't it? To you know, these busy days when, you know, we can be doing over 20,000 rolls a day. It just, like I say, it's not just out of one field, it's out 8, 10, 12 fields. So coordinating all together, real credit to you and, you know, the boys on the harvest team.
Exactly,
so it's fabulous stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head down to the loading bay and then we'll have a look how the pallets are sorted down there ready for loading.
Okay,
cool. Nice one, Tom. I won't hold you up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Whilst Tom finishes loading up the last few pallets in the field, I've just had a quick ride down to the distribution area, which is where Tom will be coming soon with those pallets, and the early loads of the day are already starting to arrive, and right behind me here you can see them all looking exceptional. You know, really nice rolls, great pallets, and yeah, be some happy people receiving these for sure. And yeah, the challenge doesn't just stop with getting it to the pad, it is then allocating it all to the correct lorries, you know, to the correct addresses and everything else. And you know, it's a well-oiled machine now, we're getting pretty good at it, or actually we're very good at it. And all the pallets now, they come down via the trailers, and like I say, some of these fields can be 5-6 miles away, so it's all brought in, trickles in gently during the day from the particular areas of the farm. So the whole site covers approximately 50 square miles, so you can imagine the logistical challenges of that. So everything's placed strategically, and we'll just have a quick walk now, just see what other things we've been harvesting today. So we'll have a little wander over, and we've got the turf in the background like I said earlier. So also today we've got some wildflower turf going out, as you can see right here, looking absolutely beautiful, fantastic stuff. If you want more information on the wildflower turf, then visit the website or give us a call and we'll help you out with that. But great time of year to be laying that now, and yeah, ready for next year's fantastic floral display. The fabulous stuff. And then we've got some more turf here and pallets in the background. You can only imagine how many of those we get through, and we'll do another subject on them another time. So yeah, lots of turf going out, really busy, and we're just waiting for Tom to come down here now, get the turf unloaded, and we'll talk a little bit to him about where it all goes and how he decides where to allocate it on the pad. So we'll wait for him to come down. In the meantime, we'll catch up in a moment. Back with Tom now, and he's down at the distribution area. Just brought the turf in from the field. So what happens next, Tom?
Okay, so now the turf that's coming on our trailers, we're putting it in the different areas of the loading bay. So on the left hand side is what goes on our usual lorries,
yeah,
big loads.
Yeah.
On the right hand side is what we're going on the courier. So that will be distributed, smaller orders, all over the country.
Yeah, and how are we going to know where's going what when it comes to loading it?
Okay, so we always go by the order system, which the office staff in the sales room,
yeah,
they put out. They all go by.
And that's coordinated between all you guys anyway, isn't it? So
Yes.
you all know what each other's doing. Yeah.
So according to the system, the harvest drivers will cut. We'll pick it up, bring it back.
Yeah.
And again, by number, by product, we know what's going where.
Yeah. And so later in the day, then you'll come down, you'll label all these products up.
Yes.
They'll all be barcoded and all that modern stuff these days, ready. So when they go to the hub, they can just be scanned onto the next lorry and away to some hopefully very happy customers, which I'm sure they will be. So
Exactly that.
fabulous stuff. Tom, won't hold you up anymore. I know your lorries will be moving in soon, and you know it's still a busy day, isn't it? You guys will be going till sort of 6-7 o'clock tonight.
Plenty to do.
So plenty to do. So I won't hold you up. So cheers,
Smashing.
Tom. Catch you
Thank
later.
Richard.
Cheers.
Thanks.
I hope that's given you a good understanding of what happens to the turf and what happens next once it leaves the field. And like every day's a challenge here, but we get the job done. So credit to everybody and the whole team. And that's what we are. We are a team at Tillers, and a fantastic team at that. So thank you for watching as always, and really appreciate your views. And we're close on 400 subscribers now, which is absolutely fantastic. So really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already to Tillers Turf TV, then please do so on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything, and you'll be alerted to our regular videos, which hopefully you find informative, helpful and interesting. So in the meantime, continue to share, to like, to retweet. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll catch up with you next week. Take care everyone.